Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Gyan Kosh. Today we are going to discuss poem 1 by Sylvia Stults, English Higher Supplementary Book Class 8. We are going to discuss both textbook and extra questions. Short questions. Question 1. How does the sky look like? Answer. The sky looked unclear and do not look blue now. Next question. What has brought fear in the poet's mind? Answer. Destroy of environment by humans and fatal days of future has brought fear in poet's mind. Question 3. How was the water earlier? Answer. The water was as clear as crystal. Earlier ocean floors were sandy. White rivers were full of fishes and were not polluted. Question 4. Why the ocean floor is littered now? Answer. The ocean floor is littered now because of pollution in water. Next question. Whom did the trees show love to? Answer. The trees show love to plants and animals by providing them shelter. Question 6. What has happened to the trees now? Answer. The trees are now cut for paper which causes pollution. Question 7. Who is to be blamed other than pollution? Answer. Human is to be blamed other than pollution as pollution is caused by human activities. Next question. What did the poet appeal to all? Answer. The poet appeals to all the plants, better seeds of thoughts and deeds. She also said to protect everything as is given to by nature. Question 9. What are given free to all human beings? Answer. Nature is given free to all human beings. Water, skies, wildlife and trees are given free to us. Question 10. What is the poet warning of? Answer. Poet is warning that if we will not conserve our nature, so the fatal days are not far when all mankind will disappear from this planet. Long question. Question 1. What does the poet mean by the sands of time? Answer. The poet means the current times have become full of fear because of pollution from sands of time. Next question. Where would be birds chirp from? Answer. Birds chirp from sides and the trunk of trees. Question 3. Name 2 things that the poet fears. Answer. 2 things that the poet fears are degradation of environment and about the fatal days when all mankind will disappear from this planet. She is also scared of pollution. Question 4. How does the poet bring out the truth of the proverb? You reap what you sow. Give examples to support your answer. Answer. The poet bring out the truth of the proverb. You reap what you sow. As she said that what we would do so will happen with us. As we have polluted our environment, so at last we will face problems when all resources will get finished. If now we will not conserve resources and nature, so those fatal days are not far when all mankind would disappear from this planet. Question 2. The poet implies that we do not respect nature or its gifts to us. Do you agree? Justify your answer. Answer. I agree with the poet. We do not respect nature or its gifts to us as we are slowly destroying nature and its resources. Nature gives a lot of things to us and the things are free, but we pollute the environment. It is the fallout of man's reckless deeds. Now we are not even conserving the nature. If we will not conserve it, the fatal days are not far when all mankind will disappear from this planet. We must wake up before it's too late. Reference to context. 1. Trees. Trees towered high above trunks bearing professed love. Bearing process love. Birds chirping from sight unseen. Gone paper joint. Pollution's team. A. What does the poet mean by trees bearing professed love? Answer: the poet means that trees were so tall, and the branches of the trees, which were like whose trunks showed, professed love by providing us everything we need. B. What do you understand by the last two lines of the extract? Answer: in the past, tall trees used to stand majestically, sheltering thousands species of animals and birds. Birds used to do chirping on trees, but now they are not seen on trees, as trees are cut for paper and other purposes, which also cause pollution. See what pictures come to your mind on reading these lines. Answer: while reading these lines, the picture that comes to my mind is that we should plant more trees, as we are cutting them for paper and for our benefits. We should conserve them, and as we are cutting them, so we should plant trees also. Second, protect what has been given for free: our water, skies, wildlife, and trees. For once they are gone, don't you say? Consider yourself one of the fatal days. A. What is free? Answer: nature and all natural resources like water, skies, wildlife, and trees, all are free. B. What does the poet mean by the fatal days? Answer: fatal days here means the days when all mankind will disappear from this planet, as we are not conserving nature. See, do you think that the poet is being unnecessarily anxious? Why not? Answer: no, I don't think the poet is unnecessarily anxious, because she is aware of the problems that we will face when all resources will be finished on our planet. See, no, now humans are slowly destroying nature and its resources, and she said we must wake before it's too late. If we will not conserve the resources, so the fatal days are not far when all mankind will disappear from this planet. I agree with the poets. We should conserve resources and natural nature as fast as we can.